Buenas noches, mi gente. Bienvenidos a Seye Yucatan. Hey there, guys. We are out in the middle, almost you could say, of the jungle here in the little village here in rural Yucatan. We drove up in the combi van. Where are you, Maria? She went in there with Sugar Free Traveler. That's the graveyard. And today is the day of the forgotten souls here in Mexico. So we came to see if there's something going on. They're supposed to have like a little parade, little procession or something. So that's what we came for. But it's dark out here. Look at this place. It's dark and we're at the graveyard. This here, guys, is the municipal cemetery graveyard. And people aren't here yet. They were supposed to be here already. They're getting ready for the procession. Look how they're dressed up, really fancy. Mira que bonito. Look at that. Muy bonito. So they're going to have a procession. Yeah, today is, like I said, it's the day for the lost and forgotten souls that nobody remembers, that nobody prays for. So we are here at the cemetery and people are getting ready. They've got the candles down there, everything cleaned up, made to look nice. They're putting flowers for the relatives. Look at that. So I'm wondering if anybody's even going to show up for this thing. It was supposed to start at 5:30, but it's almost 6:30. So here it is, 6:30, walking around in the graveyard. It's well lit up. Very well lit up. Wow. So let's see what happens. It goes way back there. Back here it gets dark. Buenas noches. I'm filming this on my Pixel. That's why I've been offline for a couple of weeks, because my phone, I had no phone. I was locked out of YouTube, locked out of everything. I'm not going through there. There's a gate. Maybe it's private, I don't know. So I'm not gonna go through there. Yeah, guys, so I was offline for like 2 weeks. And I got my Pixel phone just yesterday. And this came up, and Pixel is great for filming in low light. Much better than GoPro. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm gonna bring you guys this procession here from the village of Seye. It's actually a town. At the municipal graveyard, that's where it starts. Driving further into the town because the graveyard is on the outskirts of town, and if we walk along with the procession, I don't want to leave the van out there all alone in the dark, and I don't know if it's safe or not. So I'm gonna drive further into the town where there's more houses and that around, and park somewhere on the side, and then I'll wait for the procession on this side. Let's see how it goes, guys. I hope it's good. I've been sitting here for about an hour already, looking in the mirror. There's no sign of the procession anywhere yet. They're gonna walk from the cemetery all the way here. Life goes on in the village. People are going up and down on the scooters. There's a lot of scooters, a lot of trici taxis. Trici taxi is a tricycle, like those bicycle tricycle things, you know, with the box in the front. and they take off the pedal part and they attach a motor, and that's how they get around. That, guys, is the bus that goes into the city of Merida every 30 minutes. One comes from Merida and one goes towards Merida. It costs 27 pesos. Not a bad deal. Guys, I'm walking in the direction of the procession right now. And when I left there, it was about an hour and a half ago, the police had just arrived, and they arrived in one of these here. Yeah, and I asked them why are they driving that, because I know they have a police pickup, and they told me that a few weeks ago the police were chasing a drunk guy on a motorcycle or a scooter, and they crashed the pickup into a power pole, knocked down the power pole, bent up the front of the pickup, and headquarters, probably in Merida, told them, well, tough luck, guys. Maybe the police were having a few, who knows, I don't know, allegedly. And headquarters told them, you guys are out of luck. You're going to ride one of those 3C taxi vehicles, bicycles, strikes, and until your pickup comes out of the body shop. So that's what the police are cruising around now, and was those trike bicycles. It was funny. But anyway, I came to park up here because of yeah, see this here, you could see good here, good light. See, this is what the police are in. Police are cruising one of these there. Can you imagine? With the police uniform. It's really funny. So I came up here, yeah, I've been an hour and a half. I didn't want to leave the vehicle way out by the graveyard. It's dark out there. Well, they got lights in them, but I didn't want to leave it all alone out there and, you know, maybe come back in some blocks. I don't know if it's safe or not. I really have no idea. So I've been sitting here. Were you Maria and Sugar Free Traveler? They are at the cemetery. And man, I could buy myself a Coke here. A Pepsi. Let me get myself a Pepsi. I'll be right back. Yeah, guys. It's a real thing. I got my Coke, man. I got my Coke Zero. But my hands are full. So I'm sticking it in my back pocket. I have my GoPro right here, see? I'm not going to film with the GoPro because you know, this camera is much better in low light. So I'm not filming with the GoPro at all. I should have left it home. I didn't know. I got my Coke in case I get thirsty. And walking in the direction of the cemetery or graveyard, like we call it, I believe. People are looking at me funny. I'm like the only gringo in town. So people are looking at me funny. I'm walking on the street, talking to my phone, filming. It's crazy. It's a crazy life, but it's great. Like these classic Volkswagen Beetles. That's the Mexican car. Oh, this guy, he got great lights on his 3C taxi. That's what they call him, 3C taxi. See, it's a trike with a motorbike engine. Actually, a motorbike in the back. You just hook that up to where the front wheels go. And that's the main form of transportation in this little town. It's a town about 10,000 people, but it feels like a village. It really does. People walking on the streets and, you know, everybody riding around on those things. People don't even walk on the sidewalk. Everybody walking on the street. Beautiful little place. So I'm in direction of the procession. And let's see. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, I can hear it. So I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait here. I hope it's good. Oh, the Katrinas. That's the girls dressed up like the Katrina, which is the dead, like the dead skeleton, fancy dressed up. There was one going in that direction on a scooter. There are three of them on a scooter. A guy, another guy in the middle, she in the back, and she has the fancy dress like this one here. Look at this picture here. Just like that. You see it? And she's sitting in the back and the dress is flying. It's pretty wild. So I can hear them coming, guys. All right. This is the day for they call it for los almas perdidos, the lost souls. People who died, nobody knew who they were. People who died and were forgotten about. So this is their day. On the 1st and the 2nd is Day of the Dead. And this is before that. The 1st is Day of the Dead mainly for young children. 2nd is Day of the Dead for adults. So let's wait for this parade. Not parade, procession from Seye Yucatan. They are getting closer. Look at this. I'm gonna walk in the middle of the street. Okay, I'm in the middle of the street. No cars there. No cars here. I hope the music isn't copyrighted. I have a strong feeling it is. So I might have to do some clips on the music to avoid that problem. See, people are starting to come out of the house to check out the procession going by. Then they're gonna have activities in the park. Here it comes. Yeah, the music went off. Great. That's better for me to film because I know it's copyrighted music. Oh, look, everybody's carrying candles. Wow. People dressed in white. They have the girls dressed like Katrinas. You'll see in the photo right here. And here it comes. I hope the music stays off. Wow. Police is walking along. Look at that. Here comes Sugar-Free Traveler. Cool. See the curls in the Katrina outfit? Look at it. Fancy, fancy, fancy. There's Where Are You, Maria? Look at that. She's in the procession. And it finishes off with a bunch of scooters. A police on a scooter. Bunch of people on scooters. Yeah, we're having a good time, guys. This is Mexico, man. This is paradise place. Laid back life. Yucatan. Safe. Safe from crime. Wow. Oh, let me start walking up with the procession. Pretty awesome. Small town life. Very small town life. So the procession is heading towards the Catholic Church in town, which is hundreds of years old. And then they're gonna have mass and different things. I gotta keep quiet in case this music is copyrighted. Enjoy the video. Look at that. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead so I can get a bit of picture for you guys. Highway patrol, look at that. Small town life in Mexico, celebrating the Day of the Lost Souls. People who died, nobody knew who they were. People who died and the family forgot about them. Here in Mexico, and death, they celebrate death here. Death is not a bad thing, it's celebrated. For them, death is more happiness and sadness. I gotta keep quiet because of the music. I hope this camera does a good job. Let me try to get ahead of these people here. It's almost 8 p.m. right now. People got their phones on gimbals. Buy a Pixel, you don't need a gimbal. Well, that's it, guys. They're off to the church. Gonna have mass. Who knows what else. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and drop a like and share, man. Everything is free and it's all for you from Seye Yucatan. Thank you for watching.